Supreme Court expresses grave concern over worsening air pollution in Delhi NCR. Asks the centre to consider emergency steps including lockdown for immediate relief. Apex Court says that blaming farmers only is not going to help. Union Home Minister Amit Shah presides over the first official language conclave outside the capital, Delhi, in Varanasi, and stresses on the need for strengthening Hindi and other Indian languages. The UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath praises the centre for the initiative. In Tamil Nadu, unprecedented rains and flooding, they kill 17 people in the past 5 days. Also marooned thousands. The Union Minister of State for Information Broadcasting, L. Murugan, visits the worst affected areas of Chennai. COVID-19 has infected more than 25 crore 32 lakh people worldwide. France is at the beginning of a fifth wave. Explosion of cases in Germany. Russia deaths also record near highs. And the President to give away the National Sports Awards 2021 at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award will be given to 12 sportspersons, 35 sportspersons to receive the Arjuna Award. Namaskar and welcome to the news. My name is Mark Lynn. Here's our top story. Now, the air quality in Delhi is continuing to remain in the severe category, and the Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, has suggested a two-day lockdown in the national capital to curb pollution. The Supreme Court asked the centre and the Delhi government about the steps being taken to curb air pollution in Delhi NCR. A special hearing on Saturday, a three-judge bench urged the union as well as the Delhi governments to take emergency measures. The court observed that schools have been opened now and little children are out on the roads to reach their schools. They are exposed to pollution, pandemic and dengue. The court held that Delhi government is responsible for exposing children's lives and lungs to grave pollutants by allowing schools to function. Meanwhile, the centre informed the court that a meeting is scheduled today with the states with focus on emergency measures. The court also wanted to know about the incentives that are being provided to farmers to discourage the practice of stubble burning. The court will resume its hearing on Monday. Well, the national capital's air quality, it continues to be in the severe category as the overall AQI stood at 473, which is a thick layer of smog. It's witnessed across Delhi from the morning. There was low visibility also. According to the Ministry of Earth Sciences Air Quality Monitoring System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research, Delhi recorded this season's worst air pollution level as the overall air quality index was 499 at 6 a.m., a notch shy of touching the 500 mark in the severe category. The Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the first Akhil Bharatiya Rajbhasha Sammelan at the Deen Dayal Hastakala Sankul, which is in Varanasi. The Home Minister, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, paid floral tributes to Bharatiya Jan Sangh leader Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Amit Shah also visited the exhibition organized by the Sahitya Academy. Later, Amit Shah will visit Azamgarh. Later, Amit Shah will visit Azamgarh and Basti districts and take part in various programs. He will address a rally and lay the foundation stone of the State University in Azamgarh. Later, he will also launch the Khel Mahakumbh in Basti district, organized by the local MP Harish Dwivedi. Addressing the event, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah said, development of Rajbhasha or official language is correlated to development of vernacular languages.
हिंदी और हमारी स्थानीय भाषाओं के बीच में कोई अंतर विरोध नहीं है। हिंदी सभी स्थानीय भाषाओं की सहेली है, सखी है और सखियों के बीच में कभी अंतर विरोध नहीं। राजभाषा का विकास तभी हो सकता है जब स्थानीय भाषाओं का विकास होगा, और स्थानीय भाषा विकास सातत्यपूर्ण तरीके से तभी विकसित हो सकती है जब राजभाषा एक देश भर के अंदर मजबूत होगी। ये दोनों पूरक है, दोनों के बीच में कोई अंतर नहीं। तो राजभाषा विभाग का काम है कि स्थानीय भाषाओं को हम मजबूत करें, और देश की जनता के, देश भर की जनता का ये लक्ष्य होना चाहिए कि हम राजभाषा को मजबूत करें।
Well, the Home Minister also said that language is a supplement to original thinking, and the country which loses its language loses its civilization.
हिंदी भाषा के लिए ढेर सारी चीजें कंट्रोवर्सी खड़ी होने का प्रयास किया गया। मैं बचपन से देखता था कि अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलने आती, अंग्रेजी नहीं बोल सकते, तो एक लघुता ग्रंथि की निर्मित बच्चे के मन के अंदर हो जाए। मैं आपको दावे से कहता हूं कि कुछ समय के बाद ऐसा समय आएगा कि मेरी भाषा में नहीं बोल सकता, इसलिए लघुता ग्रंथि का नहीं बोल। जो देश अपनी भाषा खो देता है वो कालक्रम में अपनी सभ्यता को भी खोल देता है, अपनी संस्कृति को भी खो देता है और अपने मौलिक चिंतन को भी खो देता है। और जो देश अपने मौलिक चिंतन को खो देते हैं वो दुनिया को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर सकते, योगदान नहीं कर सकते। इसलिए हमारे लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है कि हमारी भाषाओं को हम संभाल।
The UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath described Hindi as the most spoken language in the country and abroad. He said that the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, has enhanced the dignity of Hindi across the world.
देश के अंदर और दुनिया के अंदर सर्वाधिक बोली जाने वाली जो भाषा है वह है हिंदी। लेकिन हिंदी की उपेक्षा आप इसी से समझ सकते हैं कि इस सम्मेलन को आयोजित करने में भी आजादी के बाद 75 वर्ष लग गए, और वह भी तब जब इस देश के अंदर प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने लगातार न केवल देश के अंदर बल्कि दुनिया के हर बड़े मंच पर पूरी प्रामाणिकता के साथ हिंदी में अपने उद्बोधन के माध्यम से भारत और भारतीयता को एक नई पहचान दी, एक नई ऊंचाइयां दी हैं।
17 people have died in Tamil Nadu in the last few days due to rain-related incidents. The State Disaster Management Authority had warned against the travel to the Nilgiris in view of the Met Department's forecast of thunder showers and heavy rain for 5 days, beginning from the 12th of the month in the district. Over 3 lakh persons living on the banks of the Kosiatialiar River and Velo, they've been alerted ahead of the excess water discharge in the area, which is saving lives and property as well by doing this. Meanwhile, the Chennai district collector declared a holiday for schools and colleges. Officials said that rainwater stagnated on many school campuses. Schools would be reopened only after checking safety aspects. Educational institutions in the city remained closed for nearly 2 weeks due to holidays because of festivals. Chennai Corporation accommodated 2,888 persons and 55 relief camps. 10,073 people have been housed in 185 centers. The Greater Chennai Corporation, they have distributed over 33 lakh food packets. 64 cattle deaths have been recorded. 500 huts partially damaged. 34 fully damaged, 129 houses partially damaged, and 4 fully damaged. 68,652 hectares of agricultural crop, 4 hectares of horticultural crop submerged across the state. Union Minister of State for Information Broadcasting, L. Murugan, visited the rain-affected areas of Chennai. In the morning, he visited the Pattaravakkam, which is near Ambattur. He took stock of the situation in Karuku Main Road, which is near Ambattur. The minister interacted with the local people, distributed food relief material to those in need. He lamented that Tamil Nadu government has not provided has not provided proper flood management for the last 40 years. He hoped a long-term vision will be taken to help flood management in the state. The Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju launched the Citizens Tele app, which is a law app. The logo of the application, the app would connect the beneficiaries directly with panel lawyers offering legal advice and consultation. Tele-Law app. It aims to offer legal advice and support in matters regarding information related to laws in India. It's a unique initiative. Kiren Rijiju released a book on the tele-law. On the occasion, he addressed the event and said the app will help in connecting beneficiaries with a panel of lawyers to get legal advice and counseling.
टेली-लॉ लोगों को न्याय दिलाने के लिए जो समर्थन, जो सपोर्ट, लीगल एड, और वो भी आज के ज़माने में एक वर्चुअल मोड में, जो आज हम लोगों ने काफ़ी ऐप्स भी लॉन्च किए हैं कि जिसके ज़रिए लोगों को हम लीगल एड बहुत जल्दी और आसानी तरीके से दे सकते हैं। वो सारा जो कार्यक्रम जस्टिस डिपार्टमेंट देखते हैं, इसको मैं बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट, बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण मानता हूँ।
Kiren Rijiju also said that justice will not only be delivered by the court, it will be delivered at the doorsteps of the people.
न्याय आप कोर्ट का रूम से न्याय दे या जमीन पे वहाँ फील्ड में जाके दे, एक ही तो बात है। कोई लोग तो सोचते हैं कि जस्टिस जो है वो न्याय का मंदिर कोर्ट से ही मिलते हैं, ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है। अब ये चीज भारत के जुडिशियरी का भी समझ में आ गया है, सारा ऑनरेबल जजेस का समझ में आ गए हैं कि अब जस्टिस सिर्फ कोर्ट के हॉल से ही संभव नहीं, बल्कि कोर्ट के बाहर जाकर के, लोगों के बीच जाकर के, लोगों के चौखट में, लोगों के दरवाजे में जाकर के वही हम जस्टिस दे के आए हैं।
Well, the minister said that responsibility of government to ensure justice should be given to all irrespective of class.
न्याय के दृष्टि से, जो मैंने थोड़ा पहले शॉर्ट में एक्सप्लेन किया कि न्याय के दृष्टि से कि टोटल जस्टिस कैसे मिले, कि कोई अमीर है, पैसा है, इसलिए वो वकीलों के साथ अपना तालमेल अच्छा होता है, अच्छा वकील पकड़ता है और केस जीतता है। ये तो ठीक नहीं है ना कि एक गरीब है, उसको पैसे नहीं है, उसको कोई अच्छा वकील का प्रावधान नहीं है, इसलिए उसको न्याय नहीं मिल रहा है। तो ये तो देश के लिए अच्छा तस्वीर नहीं है। तो ये हम लोगों का काम है, सरकार का तो 100% इसमें तो वाइकेरियस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, इसमें बचने का चांस नहीं है कि गरीब से गरीब को हम न्याय दिलाने के लिए जो भी सर्विसेज चाहिए वो हम देना ही चाहिए, ये हमारा दायित्व है।
Well, the event witnessed the felicitation of frontline functionaries, including paralegal volunteers, village-level entrepreneurs, state coordinators, whose relentless endeavors successfully have given the last-mile connectivity in the legal field. Department of Justice and the Law Ministry on Monday had launched a week-long campaign to empower people through pre-litigation advice for rightfully claiming their entitlements for timely redressal of difficulties. The week-long campaign is part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav events. A limited series of India's light utility helicopter is ready at hangars of the Aeronautics Limited and the LUH, the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and the first LUH military variant test flight is likely to be concluded in August next year. The Defence Acquisition Council has approved the procurement of 12 LUH from HAL. The helicopter will replace the aging Chetak, the Chetak as well as the Cheetah helicopters. Let's look at this report.
This roaring light utility helicopter prototype, designed and developed by Rotary Wing Research and Design Center of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL), took to skies, and when it landed successfully at northern Ladakh at a high altitude of 16,890 feet and also demonstrated its payload capabilities in Siachen Glacier high altitude, it raised India's expectations and ended its search for an advanced multi-utility helicopter. Here is India's indigenous 3-ton class new generation helicopter for military and civil operators.
The main gearbox of the LUH is a different design. The ALH, it is called the Integrated Dynamic System, IDS. It was originally a German idea, but it has not been widely adopted in many other helicopters. So in the case of LUH, we made our own gearbox design, and so far it has proven to be very good, highly reliable and trouble-free.
The LUH, with a sleek body structure and advanced glass cockpit, can easily switch roles as a VVIP helicopter and a military payload machine. It can be deployed for reconnaissance, surveillance role, and as light transport helicopter or as a scout in a combat role. The features of LUH reflects in its performance. LUH is capable of flying 220 km per hour. It weighs 1,910 kgs. It has a range of 350 km. Fueling in crisis without shutting off engines is a unique feature. Most advanced pilot safety systems and modern avionics in the cockpit. The thrill of flying this helicopter is explained by Chief Test Pilot, retired Wing Commander Unni Pillai.
हम सियाचिन ग्लेशियर में ऑपरेट कर रहे थे, यही हेलीकॉप्टर देखे जब वहाँ ऑपरेट करते हैं गर्मी में, और सबसे हाईएस्ट हेलीपैड वर्ल्ड में दुनिया में 20,000 पे है. जब वहाँ जाते हैं तो परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द हेलीकॉप्टर गोज डाउन, बट इसमें हमने डिजाइन से ही ऐसी चीजें डाली हुई हैं विच विद द परफॉर्मेंस इज मेंटेन्ड, सो द पायलट इज सेफ. अगर बिल्कुल ही लिमिट हो ना, पायलट डज नॉट हैव एनी मार्जिन्स टू मेक अ सेफ ऑपरेशन. थोड़ी सी गलती हुई वहाँ क्रैश हो जाता है. इसमें हमने सब कुछ मार्जिन्स के साथ बनाया हुआ है, इनफ मार्जिन सो दैट पायलट्स कैन कंफर्टेबली ऑपरेट.
The integration facility for manufacturing the LUH at HAL Bangalore and the new one at Tumkuru became functional after Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone in 2016, and LUH successfully took off in 2018 from here. The operation clearance has been allotted for Air Force and Army, and the DGCA has also certified its civil variant.
The development of the Shakti engine, which powers all of these helicopters. That engine is optimized for high altitude operations, and it will be very useful for the army deployed on the borders. They will be able to move troops, they will be able to give fire support, and all in all they will be able to customize that helicopter for whatever usage they want without referring to foreign OEMs. So now they have this very versatile helicopter based on the Shakti engine.
Air Force has already placed an order of 6 LUH, and HAL hopes that their order book will register more numbers in coming years. LUH will also be ready for exports to other countries too, and is all set to conquer the skies with a proud tag of Made in India. With cameraman Ravi, Asha Khanam, DD India, Bangalore.
Dengue cases in Uttar Pradesh are being reported in Ghaziabad and Noida, and Prayagraj also 872 cases of dengue, where people have been admitted to government hospitals there till Friday. And the Chief Medical Officer of Prayagraj said that no casualty has been reported. The Health Department says dengue cases have been found in 73 districts of Uttar Pradesh. So far, dengue cases in the state have crossed 20,000. The Health Department is alert, monitoring the situation and with an intensified manner, and the increased surveillance, it's enhanced. The Health Department is now arranging tests at remote places. Uttar Pradesh, the national capital Delhi, also has reported some dengue cases. About 43% of the people in Delhi NCR who took part in a survey said that one or other in their family has had dengue this year.
डेंगू में हमारे प्रयागराज में 872 केसेस हो चुके हैं। कल हमारे 22 केसेस आए थे और अब तक जो 2 डेथ हुए हैं वो प्रयागराज में नहीं हुए हैं, लखनऊ में हुए हैं या मेदांता में हुए हैं। प्लेटलेट जो है हमारे पास उपलब्ध रहता है और प्लेटलेट देने आने के व्यक्ति के साथ का कोई परिवार का आता है, अपना प्लेट डोनेट करता है और उसको हम प्लेटलेट दे देते हैं। एएमए में भी हमारे प्रचुर मात्रा में हमेशा प्लेटलेट उपलब्ध रहता है, तो वहाँ पे भी अगर आप डोनर के माध्यम से आते हैं तो वहाँ पे आपको प्लेटलेट मिल जाता है।
In the northeast, in Tripura, in Tele-Law village, they have reported some dengue cases there. In Rameshwaram in the south, health officials are conducting house-to-house dengue and malaria prevention measures to prevent the infections. In Uttar Pradesh, after Kanpur and Kannauj, now there are cases of Zika, which are being reported from some other districts as well. So far, the state has reported 111 cases of mosquito-borne disease, including 108 in Kanpur, 1 case in Kannauj, 2 in Lucknow. The samples of close contacts of these people are being sent also for investigation, and also fogging and anti-larva spray is being administered in these areas in the vicinity of them as well. Now, during his visit to Kanpur on Wednesday, the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath held discussions with the district and health authorities there and reviewed the efforts to deal with the Zika virus in the district. Now, an update on COVID-19 from across the world. Well, it seems to be rising. The recovery of 12,407 patients in the last 24 hours has increased the cumulative tally of recovered patients to over 3,38,26,483. We're talking about India now, which is doing reasonably well. Consequently, India's recovery rate stands at 98.26%, and this is the highest since March of 2020. 11,850 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. The active case count for less than 1% of the total cases. So active cases presently constitute just 0.4% of the country's total positive cases, the lowest since March of 2020. The active cases are at 1,36,308, the lowest in 274 days. Testing capacity continues to be expanded. We've conducted 62 crore 23 lakh cumulative tests. Testing capacity is enhanced across the country. The weekly positivity rate of 1.05% remains less than 2% for the last 50 days. Daily positivity rate is at 0.94%. Positivity rate is below 2% for the last 40 days. The COVID-19 vaccination coverage has crossed 111.4 crore and cumulatively 111 crore 40 lakh 48,134 beneficiaries inoculated so far. 58 lakh 42,000 have been administered their doses on Friday, out of which 17 lakh 38,000 were given the first dose, 41 lakh were given the second dose. More than 123 crore 19 lakh vaccine doses have been provided to states and union territories. More than 18 crore 53 lakh balance unutilized COVID vaccine doses are available to be administered. In a unique demonstration of technological prowess, the National Aerospace Laboratories delivered COVID-19 vaccines through a drone called the Octocopter. Octocopter, this is what it is, and you can see it now at the primary health center in Karnataka's Haragade. The NAL's Octocopter, it can carry a payload of 15 kgs and has an endurance of about 40 minutes. It can fly at an operational altitude of 500 meters. The Octocopter is integrated with the powerful onboard embedded computer, the latest generation sensors, and has versatile applications: agricultural pesticide spraying, crop monitoring, mining survey, etc. The November edition of Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat is set to be aired on the 28th of this month. And the Prime Minister has asked for possible theme suggestions, and you can do so through Twitter. So the Prime Minister has tweeted, and I quote him, "I want to hear from you on possible themes and topics for this month's Mann Ki Baat, hashtag Mann Ki Baat. which will take place on the 28th. Contribute on MyGov, the Namo app, or record your message. President Ramnath Kovind will give away the National Sports Awards 2021 at a specially organized function at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The National Sports Awards are given every year. They recognize excellence in sports. Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award will be given to 12 persons. 35 will receive Arjuna Awards. The Khel Ratnas are Neeraj Chopra, the wrestler Ravi Kumar, boxer Lavlina Borgohain, and hockey players Shrijesh, Manpreet Singh, the parachuter Avani Alekra, para-athlete Sumit Antil, para-shuttler Pramod Bhagat, Krishna Nagar, parachuter Manish Narwal, cricketer Mithali Raj, and the footballer Sunil Chhetri. And all men's hockey India team who won that historic bronze medal in the Tokyo Olympics, they've been awarded Arjuna Awards, with the exception of Shrijesh, who's all getting a Khel Ratna Award, and Manpreet. So the others who have got Arjuna Awards are the para-paddler Bhavani Patel, para-archer Arvinder Singh, athlete Arpinder Singh, fencer Bhavani Devi, cricketer Shikhar Dhawan, tennis player Ankita Raina, shooter Abhishek Verma, boxer Simranjit Kaur. The President will also present the Dronacharya Award to outstanding coaches in sports as well as games. Dhyanchand Lifetime Achievement Award in sports and games, and the Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar as well. And with that, we conclude this bulletin. Thank you very much for being with us. Namaskar.